What is up, everybody? It's us. We're the Church of
Oh.
Mark. We're doing a podcast. It's a day late, but that's how it be.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. We'll be back on schedule.
There wasn't enough news. That's the official reason. There wasn't enough things to talk about.
That is a lie.
There was nothing to talk about.
I said the official reason, Steve.
The official, not the in-house. Okay.
Also, doing it every Sunday is low-key kind of tiring because you're like, I don't know.
When we have nothing to talk about, it sucks, and when we have stuff to talk about, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
We
one thing. When are we doing another stream? We've missed 2 weeks of streams.
Yeah, I think someone I think Fanta Links commented about when are we gonna do another 2-day stream.
Yeah.
Well,
we've
been doing like Wild West Boys, The Suspicion.
Yeah. We've been working on projects and stuff.
Also, are we, to cryptically say this, are we going to keep it where it is, or do we want to do one more scene?
That was not cryptic. They know what we're talking about.
We're working on a Wild West Boys.
Well, no, you already said that. I'm just... Do we want to do
Suspicion?
I think we should do one more scene. Oh, by the way.
Okay.
Since I got Battlefront 2, Colin is probably going to start making videos on Battlefront 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's channel update. I quit doing solo videos.
Bless up. But now we're hopefully going to get Colin. So
yeah. We
lose one, we gain one.
Honestly, I don't remember what I said in the video, but it probably wasn't a really good explanation. I'm trying to think of a really good explanation that makes sense, and like I just kind of came up with one on the spot.
A good enough explanation. I don't want to do it anymore.
I don't really want to do it anymore. Yeah, I guess that's what I'll stick with. I kind of did this thing for the group. Like I wanted to do this whole thing as like a group thing. Didn't find the solo part fun, so I was more into like the Wild West Boys, the Rec Rooms, the Paydays.
We need to do more like multiplayer stuff. But I like making we should make multiplayer videos. We shouldn't only live stream multiplayer stuff.
Yeah. I'd be down to record the multiplayer videos and do some editing. That's something I'd like to do.
Frick editing, man. Frick editing. So
Nick, you did pretty good on the editing. The last video that came, the most recent video.
Which one?
Steven, Baby Steve, I think.
Steve.
I'll need to watch that.
That thumbnail. I was in class and I was like, okay, I need to find the thumbnail. So I searched up father and mother holding baby, and I'm like, I hope no one looks at my phone, man. Who's snorting a line of cocaine right now?
Steven. I already told Yonkers, but I didn't tell Steven. Steven. Is he dead?
Yeah, I think so.
Steven died during the podcast.
Good clickbait material.
That'd be considerably less funny if Steven actually did die during the podcast and we didn't know.
Yeah.
Steven, don't be dead.
You are.
Alright, I'm back.
He's not dead.
No, I heard everything though.
Steven. So, okay, I have $17. And so I bought a thing for $17. I bought it said Star Wars Battlefront 2. It had a trailer, it had things, it had reviews, and I was like, oh, it's the game. And I bought it for $17.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, why isn't it installing? And then I looked at it again and it said add-on.
Dude, that happened with me on Payday 2, and that's why I was like, oh, guys, we're going to have to buy both Payday 2 and the DLCs.
Because I was like, Mom, can I borrow $12? And then now I owe my mom $12. God dang, this guy's freaking me up.
I guess any more channel updates other than
I don't want to like discuss it any further because it's like it's a thing that we should all talk about in the group chat. But it's like, there
Also,
have been
can we get back into doing the multiplayer stuff? That is the
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
I really want to get back into because that's when I have the most fun on the channel.
yeah. But also, I just want to say, there have been people, or at least person, like singular, that want to at least discuss joining the channel. So
All right, that sounds
that's
like
something.
something.
Do we know it? Wait, what happened?
Also, yeah, text it. Also,
Wait, right now?
yeah, just text it. I'll look at it and go, oh.
Well, no, I mean, we shouldn't have your live reaction in case they're watching or whatever. That's what we should just talk about.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, one more thing with me, quote unquote, quitting. It's like more of an indefinite not posting a video, so a hiatus. There might be one day, some point, someday, I post another solo video. It's not like a forever thing. It's just when I feel better with it, I guess, or when I want to do it.
I would do it, but I'm like, the TV in my room sucks, and then because it's like 720p, so the recording would not look good.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 4K TV in my living room, but like it's echoey, and like as soon as I start recording, my dog starts barking like a freaking idiot, and then my cat starts going off and attacking every toy in the vicinity of, I don't know, the United States.
I didn't. There's a lot of reasons I didn't want to keep doing it. One of it was the internet, because posting a video and then like the hopes of it going up the next day or within the next week was always a scary thing. Because I don't know if I ever told you, but like it was with Nick. I'm like, hopefully it's posting today.
It takes me like I'll record a video. Like literally, I made those two Far Cry videos almost 18 minutes, almost 22 minutes or 24. I made an 18-minute video. I started posting it. I made a 24-minute video, and by the time I was done recording a 24-minute video, the 18-minute video I posted.
Yeah, no. Mine, if I make a video that is usually our length, probably 7 hours, and if it even uploads.
How? I don't
7 hours, and that's on the hope that it even uploads.
Okay, I don't want to sound racist, but this isn't racist. That's like third world internet.
I just don't get good internet here.
I don't.
And here, as in, you'll never know our location.
Facts.
I say that now. And then one day, in a long future, if someone ever figures it out, or like we ever publicly
People will, bro. People will.
You're making it sound like it's a problem.
I mean, people are. Do you see that thing? I know we're not like H3H2 level status, but have you seen the things where it's like they had to move out of their house because like people kept finding, like people would just mail stuff to their house and come to their door all the time.
No.
Like YouTubers have to like move and stuff.
But that's never gonna happen.
Well, I know, but it's just.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Safe than sorry, my guy. Better safe than sorry, my guy. I bet
we live in Nebraska.
Oh wait, no, North Nebraska. Get it right, Nick.
We live right.
We live in
right
East Virginia.
In the middle.
We live in East Virginia.
East Virginia. No, I honestly thought we were in Western Texas, more towards Oregon. You know?
Almost heaven. Wet East Virginia. Blue Ridge Mountain.
Shenandoah River.
No.
Oh,
Almost dusty. Sitting on a tree. Blue Ridge Mountain is right next to me.
I only know one song lyrics, like the whole lyrics to a song, and that's Tequila.
I used to have basically.
Tequila by who? What song is that?
Tequila. Well, you
By-
know, you'll be in this tequila, and then 30 seconds passes by. Tequila.
What? I've never heard.
You
of
don't know that song?
No.
I know what he's talking about.
Have you seen the? Was it America's Got Talent where the dude sang Tequila, and I think everyone didn't vote him off.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know that. I know it's but I used to know
Tequila.
not all, a good majority of country roads. Man, that did not work in my head.
Honestly, this song is not that good.
Wow, hot take.
Sorry, fellas, it's not that good.
I actually
used
like
to
it.
Like during Fallout 76, I listened to it, but then eventually you're like, okay, skip.
Nah, dude, I still listen to it.
Nope. Also,
It's just
again,
a good
I'm gonna
song.
keep apologizing because you can hear me click, but I just go so sweaty in front of my.
Do we want to move on to a topic?
What are the topics you have?
Yeah, such as.
All right. So Microsoft has came out saying that Sony and Nintendo aren't their competitors because moving forward, they're now moving towards cloud gaming. That is a statement they've made.
What is cloud gaming?
Google Stadia.
Basically, the Google Stadia way of gaming.
Where if Steven played it, he'd get 1 FPS.
Yes.
Okay, there's good cloud gaming and there's bad cloud gaming. Google Stadia is bad cloud gaming. Now, Microsoft has done a good cloud gaming system, aka Xbox Game Pass, which is also a cloud gaming streaming type system. Which I think Xbox Game Pass is great because it's like a monthly fee or like a yearly fee, but you don't have to go in and pay for another game rather than paying a lot of money to then pay for a monthly fee
unlike Google
to
Stadia,
then be able to play then you have to
membership
buy the games
to
to play the games and then hope it works.
God,
Google Stadia, like you gotta pay $60 for a game that you're also paying like whatever monthly for.
Exactly.
GameFly.
No.
That's the only game service. That's the only game service I use. GameFly.
GameFly. Yes.
Yeah. How else are you gonna rent like Wii Sports from somebody?
Ah, yes, Wii Sports. That is,
Wii Sports, if you want to sponsor us,
the hottest game on the market.
Take it.
Honestly, bro, me and Colin talk about it all the time. There should be a Wii Sports for the Switch, and the fact that there is not is just a crime to society in general.
I used to be really good at Wii bowling.
Facts.
Because my family used to
I
do
don't know if you guys ever did it, but like I used to do this weird thing where I like do some weird. It sounds really dumb. I was young. I do like some weird dance, then throw the ball and be like, "That's how you get That's how you do good."
I never did that.
I would do a thing where it's like I go to the very side. I go to the very side of the lane, and then I curve it a little bit so it I'll curve it a little bit, and then I'll throw it with a curve, and it gets a strike every time. I had those god tier strats, my guy.
Like our family used to do a thing during Christmas where if you won, you gotta open a gift before you we eat. And let's just say I got really good at Wii bowling from that.
You had to.
I had to push everyone down to open my gift before them.
The trials.
I guess to move on more cloud gaming. You guys know Nvidia? They make they make graphics cards and stuff. Pretty popular. They're like the big graphics card company.
Steven went away and just stood into a fan. So I'm talking.
Have you ever heard of Nvidia before?
No.
Yeah, I think I've heard of them.
Hold on. Very famous GeForce, or not GeForce, GTRX. There's like a meme too. It's like RX on or something and RX off. It's not
Nope.
RX. It was like something like GTX on, GTX off, and it was like GTX off was some dumb looking thing, and then GTX on was like some cool looking thing. Anyways, I'll just send a meme later, and you'd be like, oh, okay. But basically, you've heard of them before, Nick? Because I heard. Okay. They're making a cloud gaming service. It's called GeForce Now, and I pulled up the page to like explain it because I haven't really looked too deep into it. They basically are going with if you own a game, so basically GeForce Now instantly transforms nearly any laptop, desktop, Mac, Shield TV, or Android mobile device into a PC gaming rig you've always dreamed of.
Wait. Run that back. Did you say Android mobile device?
Android mobile devices.
Cloud gaming. I mean, Google Stadia does the same thing.
Google Stadia only does it for the Google phones.
It does, but like I think the Xbox one also, because you can play the Xbox games through your phone, kind of like how you can play some PlayStation games through your phone.
The Google Stadia one doesn't even do it for the newest Pixel model. It's like for the older one.
Yeah. Really dumb. But basically, well, with those, you get a controller, hook your controller up to your phone, and just basically play the game through your phone. It works pretty well.
I don't know. There's no way. There's no way you could run some kind of game you could run on a console or a computer on your phone.
Yeah, it works. It's an actual thing. I mean, it's not. It's more like Bluetooth.
You'd either be running at like 3 frames and have it down. Yeah.
No, it takes. You have to have your console on, and it just like with the Xbox One, or the PlayStation, it streams what the PlayStation is doing onto your phone. So you're really just playing a stream of what's on your Xbox. It's not the best, but it is a thing.
Yeah, it's really dumb.
It's gotten pretty better. It's gotten pretty good over the years. I mean, it's not something I would do because I'd rather just kind of play on an actual monitor or TV. But it is a thing. And basically, instantly play most demanding PC games and seamlessly play across your devices. Basically, if you have Steam, Epic Game Store, really any of those, any games you already own, you can now just kind of play to any device. But they have their membership is $5 for $5 a month for 12 months, and that's your only fee.
Better than the Google Stadia.
$5 a month for 12 months to play games you basically already own, but on like different, so you can play it anywhere. Also, they do have. I'm not gonna really call it a free version because it's more like a demo version. It's free, but like you get 1 hour playtime. So I mean, there's not a point to it.
Like
just of a day, I think. But I mean, I don't know. It's more of a demo, if you ask me.
Most likely.
I don't think anyone's gonna use the free version just to play all of their games because that would be rough. An hour a day. But $5, you get priority extended RTX on. Oh, it's RTX on, and free 90-day introductory period. So $5 for 12 months for a streaming service that so far, from what I heard, is really good. GeForce Now, compared to Stadia, it's worked pretty well. The only controversy it's got in was Activision Blizzard pulled out of having their games being able to stream to it, and it wasn't for like any bad reason. They just said they didn't like how the opening of the service was or something, but they hope to fix that in the future. That's basically the only problem that came out of it. So far, I've at least heard it's a good service, and people like it, and it is $5 a month for 12 months, and here is Google Stadia. To have the Premiere stuff and like have to be able to use it with the Chromecast Ultra and 3 months of Stadia Pro, $129. Then, for your monthly membership, you pay $10 per month.
Like that.
Then you had to pay 4 games on top of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'd rather, if I was going to do anything, I'd probably use GeForce Now. Not sponsored, but would take a sponsor.
We'd
Yes.
take the sponsor from
We
anyone.
can market to our, like, we can market to the 3 people that watch our video.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like Google Stadia, we say you suck, but if you pay us money, we'd say you're the best thing in the world. We'll like
Oh.
Google Stadia.
I won't lie.
If they would
You're
pay me
You're
money,
saying we're sellouts?
I would
Youngkin?
go that low and
You're saying
suck
we're
your dick,
sellouts?
alright?
You're saying we're sellouts? We are.
Hey, I'd sell out if they paid me money, alright?
We are. We definitely are. I'm probably the brokest boy to ever exist. We're definitely sellouts. You give me stuff, I shall.
No, the last podcast, I was hating on some Clash of Clans, but if we get sponsored, I'll be your number 1 player.
Steven, like,
Dog.
talked all this stuff about Google
Clash
Stadia, and
Clans is
then
a good
Google's
game,
like,
bro.
hey, I'll pay you money if you talk good about the console. It's like, alright, bet.
I already have 5.
Like, I'll do it.
That's okay. Disney wants more developers to make games like Spider-Man and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. So basically, Disney wants to have their expanded library of anything to go to developers that make good games. I'm guessing that's what basically is going on.
Sony bought Insomniac.
Yes. Sony bought Insomniac, which means if there was any fan, what's the game of Sunset Overdrive, there'll never be another second game.
That game was good, but you couldn't restart it, which is dumb.
I actually liked Sunset Overdrive. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
No, I liked it a lot, and I played it the first time, and I was like, this game is dope. And then eventually, like, I got so far in, I was like, I kind of want to restart and play it again, but you can't restart.
I had it for Xbox Game Pass, so once I played it the first time, I kind of didn't really have time to play it a second time, so I didn't notice.
What else? Yeah, that's pretty. I liked it. I thought it was a fun playthrough. It was something that's like maybe if they made a second game and kind of went more in depth with it, it would have been fun. But
I wanted to play it again, but you can't. Stupid.
All of us have different reasons. But they did go on to make Spider-Man, which is a good game. So, And if they make a Spider-Man 2, then, I'm paying for that.
It was a good game, but I wanted 100% it, but it just gets annoying. Like, the camps of, like, the Sable dudes, like, frick off.
Yeah.
Like, the guys with, like,
flying people.
The guys with the guys like the jetpacks that have like the burning fire stuff that like cancels your abilities. You're like, bro, piss off. Like, how are there 7 of you attacking me at once?
Last Friday, the first episode of season 7 of the Clone Wars came out.
Not interested.
To not spoil anything, really good. I'm happy Clone Wars is back for its final season.
Not interested.
All right, well, screw you. Anyways, since you're missing out on a good show, really good episode.
I mean, like, the style looks weird, kind of weird now, and just I wasn't ever really interested in the show in the first place.
Since we have differing opinions,
I
think it's a really good show.
For a long time.
Yeah, I think we had like a whole podcast on
that.
That was like the Star Wars podcast.
Like when we rewatched all the Star Wars movies, we were talking about like which ones we like, and or at least Reese said that he wasn't into it.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then I was like mixture. And then Steven was all in the Clone Wars and not the movies, really.
I don't really care for the prequels at all.
The prequels, I love the prequels, bro.
Yeah.
Man, it sounds like a dick if I say it that way, but I could care less about the prequels, honestly.
I feel the same way about the Clone Wars. It's there, but I don't care about it.
It really matters on which one you watch first.
I love the
It's
Clone
like
Wars.
the Clone
And for
Wars.
any
I
like
kind of watch.
other Star Wars fan that likes the Clone Wars, the new episode is good. The only downside is if you saw the test footage that came out a long time ago for season 7, that is just this episode, but in its full quality, and it looks so much better than any other season. Because I'm like, dang, what was the budget? Because like I was sitting back and watching, like, this is still the Clone Wars. This looks good.
Not interested.
So before you know, before me and Reese goes into an argument, I think we already had. What is another fun topic?
We can't talk about Star Wars, bro. Freaking let's just talk.
Okay.
I mean-
I love the Clone Wars, and I think it's the only good rendition of the prequels.
What?
I disagree.
Whoa,
with
whoa, slow
I
down,
don't like the prequel movies, and I don't find them interesting.
that. If
The
I
prequel
had
movies are
to
good.
pick
You-
between
okay,
Clone
Steven,
Wars and the
Steven.
prequels, I would go with the prequels.
You have to at least say that freaking Revenge of the Sith is like a cinematic masterpiece, my guy.
I wouldn't say a cinematic masterpiece, but I think it's a
Dog.
pretty alright movie.
All right, it's my number one.
Movie of all time.
No, not of all. Jesus Christ.
Well, you just called it a
All-
cinematic masterpiece, which compares
my
it
favorite
to
Star Wars
any
movie.
movie of all time.
It's my favorite Star Wars movie.
No.
It is the best.
I mean,
Star
are you forgetting about The Last Jedi? Come on, that's number one.
No, after watching all of them again, I thought it was Empire Strikes Back was my favorite, but after watching them all again, it's for sure. It's for sure. Can I talk? Can I remember words?
Oh yeah. What's the name?
It's-
Return.
Yeah, Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith. Dang, I even forgot about it. But I don't. I think I said this last podcast, but I've never actually ever cared for the prequels.
I feel like no. It's like after watching the prequels, I'm like, who is this? This is not. It's like Count Dooku's wrong. Padme's
Oh, okay,
wrong.
we're going into the Clone Wars. I just thought you meant like. Okay, after. I've actually never like other than Nick, because Nick I think still likes the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
I've mostly heard from most Star Wars fans that it looks all right and the style they were going for works. It didn't work in Rebels. The style they went for in Rebels just didn't work because it was kind of a different style, and I did not like how they did it in Rebels. I think the Clone Wars does it great, and that is honestly, at least for me, how I see those characters. Well, when I think
like
of
both
Anakin,
of them,
Dooku, and
but
In
if
my
I had to
opinion-
say who did it better, I feel like the prequels, the look of the characters at least, are a lot better.
In my
Yeah.
opinion, the Clone Wars, like, it's there, but it's It's like I'd never really want. Like I tried watching Disney Plus and I just got really bored. Honestly, I was like, not my.
so
cup.
it's something you've like never really gotten into.
And I would just see the characters and I'm like, who is this?
I don't know. That's how I always.
Also, they made Padme dumb as a rock, like stupid as a motherfucker. Like she's like don't like coconut.
Depends
head.
on the episode. It really does just depend on the episode.
Like no, like she like the whole like Clovis thing. Like she's got coconut head, my guy. She's dumb as a rock.
Yeah, okay. There's an episode where she's dumb, and then there's a whole nother episode where like she's taking down like someone that's like working for like the separatists. It's the separatists, right? Yeah, the separatists, and like she's like finding like someone that's like secretly working against the Republic, and then like she finds out who the traitor is and stuff like that. And then like there's an episode where she's been set up, and she's like, duh. Like
Yeah, because literally it's like the whole thing. She's like the whole Clovis thing makes you mad because she's like Clovis is like, let's have sex right now, and Padme's like, okay, and Anakin's like, what the frick's up with that, dog? She's like, well, I can't say no because then he'll think we're dating. It's like, no, what? Are you dumb? You're
But
stupid.
okay, you can't say. Hopefully you can agree with this. The Clone Wars does help further some of the narrative of the prequels.
The Clone Wars has more time to thaw out a lot of that type of stuff.
Because there's.
But also at the same time, they had a lot more time to like make the characters dumb. God, they freaked up Padme, man. I like Padme a lot.
I
Okay,
like Clone Wars, but if I could choose between like a live action show of the prequels versus like the Clone Wars, I think I'd like the live action.
I
TV
kind of
show.
disagree. This is
Well,
gonna sound
we know
dumb,
you're gonna disagree.
but
you don't like
but no, this is kind of an animation thing in general. I'd rather something to be animated more than a live action version. I think you can do more with
that's
animation.
something where it's like, you know, how you said The Witcher was getting an animated movie, and I was like, animated? Yeah. Nah. I like the live.
I feel like it matters on what it is.
Like for me, when it was like live action Witcher, I was like, bet. It's like animated Witcher, I'm like, eh.
I think you can. I think you can do more with animation than with live action.
Well, you can, but I just appreciate.
Well, it's not really. I think it's like I like when stuff's done. Okay, if it has an original material, like if it was originally live action, that's a weird jump to go from live action to animation. Unless the animation looks good, the story's fun, and something that I can really go, okay, I think the Clone Wars does that perfectly. Now, The Witcher, I just have to sit back and wait and see. I don't think it works. Another great example of that is animes turning into with their live action renditions. That hasn't really worked ever. There might have been one good one.
Well, I'm trying to think of the good one. If there was one.
No. The answer is no.
No, the answer is no. They've never done a good job.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think, in my opinion, the Clone Wars did it fine. And sometimes it's done fine. I think The Witcher is, as long as it has the live action cast reprising their roles, it'll be fine. Now, if they go, oh no, they're not reprising their roles, then no, it's not gonna instantly click with me like this is in the same universe. Kind of like how Marvel's What If series, when that comes out, I'm happy they got the rest of the Marvel cast to reprise their roles. Because if it wasn't, it'd just be kind of watching something like Avengers on Disney XD. It's like it really just depends on what the medium was originally. But sometimes.
Also, by the way, I was like, this is just a totally different topic, but it's like for a fat second. I was like, dog, I want to watch the Spider-Man movies again, and they are nowhere to be found. You can't find them. They're not on Disney Plus. They're not on Hulu.
Yeah.
They're not on Netflix. They're not on anything.
Because normally it's like the original trilogy movies on disc.
No. I'm talking about good Spider-Man movies.
That is a good one.
That's a hot take that some people will. That is a controversial.
I'm talking about good Spider-Man movies.
That is something very controversial.
Is at the very bottom. The original trilogy is probably up top.
I like
Tom Holland's Spider-Man more, but I like the original trilogy Spider-Man.
Now, Nick, here's an actual question.
My wiener went soft.
Is that more nostalgia speaking?
Well, no, I rewatched them. I actually like them.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I like
Parker of Tom Holland a lot more than any other Spider-Man, but I just like the story of the original trilogy more.
No.
Which ones do you like more than, Reese?
I don't like any of them except the Marvel one, like the MCU ones.
Okay, I think Andrew Garfield is a good actor.
It's just bad writing. It wasn't.
Yeah, I don't, from my knowledge, I don't think it was ever his fault. But I think that was the worst. I like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. I think it's pretty good. Didn't like the organic web stuff. I've never liked the organic web stuff. I've always liked the idea of non-organic webs.
Apparently, Tobey Maguire's like the biggest brat of all time. Like, people hated him on set. Because he's like, if things don't go his way, then he'll just freak the frick out. Like, apparently he's like the biggest brat ever.
I will do some more research on that. But I like Tobey Maguire, and I think that there were some flaws in Tobey Maguire. I don't think they're like, I don't think there would ever be like the perfect definite live action version of Spider-Man that's like, I mean, no comics is ever gonna have like, this is like the perfect rendition of this character, because I mean, comics have been around for longer than any of these.
I feel like MCU, how they're going right now, they have like
I think when it comes to comics,
perfect.
That's the perfect MCU Spider-Man, in my opinion. In my opinion, they made the perfect MCU Spider-Man.
Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man and Peter Parker that they have. I just enjoy the story of the first three more.
When it comes to comics, I feel like when it comes to movies, that they should do their own rendition, because there's so many years of comics. There's no way.
They usually just
why retell the same story?
Yeah, because I mean, if you ever do like a comic one, you're like, it's this comic. They were like, well, actually, in this version of the comic, he said that he would never eat a bagel, and it's like, what?
Yeah, it's kind of like, and then it's like, oh no, but that's in the alternate reality, or that's in the previous universe. We're in a whole separate universe, and it's like, oh, yeah, no.
It's like he was spotted. He's like, he ate a bagel at 16 minutes 10 seconds, but in comic 283, he said he didn't like bagels, and it's like, shut the frick up. I don't get on Google Maps and find me who asked, my guy.
But I think Tobey Maguire did a pretty okay Spider-Man. There were some problems. I didn't really. Was it MJ? I didn't really care for that MJ.
Wait, you didn't like the MCU MJ?
No, I'm talking about Tobey Maguire's MJ.
Oh yeah, I didn't care either. MCU MJ.
He was kind of a brat, honestly.
The new MJ, I like it. I liked it. I like the take, man. Also Zendaya. She's Zendaya, so that's.
Reese gonna be like, can we get Zendaya on the podcast? If we can't get Zendaya, why are we even doing this, guys?
Facts, my guy. Yeah, I like it a lot. But I don't know, something about the other Spider-Man movies that just don't do it for me, bro. I don't like them. Like, you see Spider-Man, like your wee gets hard, and then you see organic webbing, and then you instantly go soft.
I've never really cared for. I think organic webbing's dumb. That is like the very nerdiest thing to say, but I hate it. I don't think that really goes with like.
And it's just weird. It's weird.
Yeah, and then if you like really think about it, what webs are made of and how it's weird.
Yeah, I mean it's really weird. Like why? Like
organic webs are dumb.
It's just gross.
But on a completely same, not really topic, I've been really out of the superhero mood ever since Endgame. I haven't really like been super excited for anything superhero since. I
think I rewatched Ant-Man last night. I watched Ant-Man and the Wasp. Like I watched Ant-Man Ant-Man and then Ant-Man and the Wasp like a couple months ago. I rewatched Ant-Man. I wanted to watch the Spider-Man movies. I'm into it.
I don't know. I guess after rewatching every movie, then going to see Endgame, I'm like, man, I've really got my superhero feel. Like after like watching all the videos and like theories and like really getting into it, I've really felt my superhero feel. Wow, that was said really weird. But I don't know. I haven't really cared. I mean, Black Widow looks like something I would watch. It seems interesting, but it's not like it used to be where I'm like, oh, new MCU movie, gotta see that one. It's more like, I mean, it's coming out, I guess. I mean, I'll probably see it at some point. And that's the same with like even DC. Like it's like DC movies have been getting good recently, except for Birds of the Prey. Other than that one,
you know, some people love it and some people hate. Like some people they like it so much they're like it's better than the Joker, and I was like, I mean, no.
I still don't see Joker as DC. I felt like it was trying to do something different, but it was like, oh yeah, this is still DC. They would throw in, yeah, no, this is Gotham or like the Waynes, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I guess so, because like I don't. It would still be popular if it wasn't named the Joker, but I think it having Joker in it kind of gave it a little more popularity.
Yeah, that's probably a fact.
Because, like, honestly, at no point I was like, no, this is the Joker. I'm more like, I mean, I guess he's called the Joker.
It was a good movie though.
It was a good movie. No, in general, it was a really good movie, and I loved it.
But
And you
at the
know, he
same
got
time,
to get bored.
I don't really have grounds to talk about Birds of Prey because I didn't watch it.
I haven't seen it either.
Anything of it.
All I know is it didn't do too well in the box office. Didn't make its money. And then, like, they changed the name for some reason. It's now called Harley Quinn's The Birds of the Prey, or something like that.
I did not know
There's one thing. CD Projekt Red is doing something where if you buy, like, well, I'm blanking, Cyberpunk on the Xbox One, and then you go and buy the Xbox Series X, you get a free upgrade to get the Xbox Series X edition.
Oh.
So then you don't have to pay for the game again if you want to play it on that console.
Gotcha.
No. So
apparently there's gonna be a multiplayer for that game, but like the multiplayer they're pushing till like the year after it comes out, so they might actually have some big plans for the multiplayer.
Yeah.
That's always kind of dumb. I always kind of like the thing where it's like Red Dead came out and like a year later PvP came out.
How they're talking about the story.
But GTA, the only rebuttal I have to that is the GTA multiplayer came out a little after the actual game came out.
Yeah, that you should release the whole game at once. That's really weird that they don't people want that.
Well, they wanted to. I don't like. I mean, I think they wanted to spend more time with it, but I mean, the GTA just solo play is good in itself.
Yeah, I feel like if you don't need to like have it super long, but it doesn't need to come out immediately when the game comes out.
Depending on the style of game. Now, like if like Call of Duty or something did that, no.
Yeah, Call of Duty is like immediately.
But like, I think it works for Rockstar because look at how long these campaigns are.
Yeah.
And like how good they are. I mean, I love Red Dead 2 story. Red Dead 1 story is great. GTA 5 story is really good, and that's just scratching the surface of a lot of the Rockstar
GTA
games.
5, I beat like 75% of it, and then one day I loaded into it, and it was like, your save file corrupted or whatever, and then it was like I was back on 3%, and I was like, I'm not doing it anymore.
Really good story.
I don't know what the ending is. I don't really care. So
dang, I played and beat all of it.
Yeah, GTA 5 story is.
Yeah,
I liked it. I think Rockstar does great with stories, and I don't. The idea of them having shorter stories like does not. No.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, you buy a Rockstar game for the story, and the multiplayer is like more of a second.
Yeah, the multiplayer.
Even though
you
GTA's
get done playing
multiplayer
went
and you kind of come back.
I literally couldn't hear anything either of you say because you just talked over each other. And then we got
multiplayer became very popular.
No, GTA multiplayer, like, I don't know. GTA multiplayer is like the selling point.
Well, it wasn't originally the selling point. No, the selling point was it's a new GTA.
It always starts off as it's about the story, and then when the multiplayer comes out, and if it gets popular, then everyone sees it as just for the multiplayer.
Or not honestly. The GTA 5 was like the first time they did a good multiplayer. And even then, I'm quoting good because now it's just it's not.
It's not bad. What do you mean?
Well, it's really full of toxic people. It's not fun to play. There's people flying on the DeLorean,
that's not
flying all that stuff. People are toxic. You can't really do anything if you're
that's not
try playing with your friends.
Every single multiplayer
has
toxic players. You can't really blame them.
My full experience with playing with friends was a lot of people just screwing us over while we were trying to have fun, and that was.
You can't
no,
blame
I can't blame it. When there wasn't the toxic people, I did have fun. I played GTA 5 for hours. and
You
like I
can't
had a
blame
lot of
that.
fun with it.
You can't blame that on Rockstar. You can't.
I
Be
No,
feel
I
like the
can't.
whole topic of toxic players should be something completely opposite of
But
how they went around doing multiplayer. It shouldn't even
on
be
another note, I think GTA 5's multiplayer was good, or like with updates was good up to a point. There was like a point where it's just like, this is kind of weird with like the flying cars, the Doomsday.
No,
Day
that's exactly why I felt until I actually got a flying car, and I was like, I understand now. I get it.
I don't know.
I bought the Deluxe though. I bought the freaking Oppressor Mark II, and I was like, yes, I understand. And then
But
now
then-
I see peasants driving on the ground, and I'm like, how does it feel to be poor?
On a different topic, I guess the same topic, to get that stuff, at least when you first start the game, takes a long time, unless you're not using real money, unless you're using real money, which then you'll just pay a whole lot of money to then get shark cards, to then buy
I
whatever.
don't know.
the
For
frick you
me,
want.
it didn't take too long, at least because I
Well,
really got
that's how
into it when the
That's
hype
how it works
started.
that's how it works for almost every game, because they were like, they make a game, they have a like a price high, and then eventually people hit that price high, and they're like, we got to make more expensive stuff, and then it happens
So when
again
you
and
start
again and
off
again,
new,
and
it sucks.
yeah.
Hold on,
and
wait,
then
hold on.
when someone joins new and they're like, whoa, what the frick? Why is everything so expensive? I can't even afford to breathe.
Real quick, Nick, when was the last time you played GTA multiplayer?
It's been a while, but I've just kind of like watched every now and then when stuff happens. But I don't have nearly enough money for some of the stuff now.
When I got into the game, which was really late into the game, I came in as, I want to say, as Doomsday Heist came out, which was I guess now was kind of a longer time ago. But for me to be able to get to the point to even do Doomsday Heist, I probably played way too many hours of grinding the multiplayer, of like doing the businesses and stuff. And it's not that it was fun. I had the most fun playing with friends, and that's the whole point, you play it. But like when we were all trying to grind to get to that point, it's the most tedious, mundane task they ask you, and it just is not.
Well,
fun.
I think I just got lucky because
Well, yeah,
I
that's how
started playing
everybody
when the
grinds.
heist
Like,
happened,
literally,
and like so
once
many
you have a
people-
business, that's the fastest way to make money. It's not
It
fun.
is.
They
It
don't
is
want it to
actually
be fun.
not fun. They give you the most tedious tasks that are so boring, but like you just keep doing it because you're like, man, I really need to get that money. And when you have the money, it's great and fun. But when you don't have the money,
No,
it's
I
just
literally
a lot of
GTA,
tedious grinding.
I have like $3, but you can just cruise with your homies, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh yeah, if you're cruising with your homies, but those times when you're not,
Yeah, well, if you're not, you shouldn't be playing a multiplayer game.
I played it to grind for money. Which I guess I was talking to my homies when I was doing that, so I mean that's not a good example.
No, that's
But, like-
weird. I've never liked that when it's like we're in the party but we're not playing the same game. That's kind of strange to me.
Really? I do that all the time.
No, it's like we're just talking but we're not playing this. That's weird.
Yeah, we're just talking. Is there a problem with talking to your friends?
Be back in
I
a
just
second.
I just don't understand it. It's like
We're doing that right
We're-
now, Reese.
but but this is different, Steven. But it was like we're in an Xbox party. It's like we should be playing a
How
game.
is this any different?
I mean, we should be playing the same game, but you don't have For Honor, bum.
I don't really want to play For Honor. I'd rather all of it. I like when just everyone's playing a different game and still talking and being bros.
If it's like it, when I see a big party, it's normally a bunch of people playing the same game. I'm like, yeah, respect, my guy.
I've been in parties with like 5 people, and like all 5 people were on like 5 separate games, and like we had a lot of fun conversations.
That's very strange to me. That's foreign.
That's so weird. That's at least to most people is a normal thing.
Nope. To me, it's like if you join the party, you're gonna play the same game as me.
We've
at
done
least
that before, Reese.
If I see like Steven joins the AR Xbox party, I'm like, oh, we're playing For Honor, my guy. Are you gonna play something? Like, it's like if someone joins the party, they're like, yo, you wanna play this? And if you're like, no, they're like, okay, and then they leave.
No, I've had people like, oh, you want to play it? Like I invite them, we talk, and it's just like, you want to play something? I'm like, I don't know, I'm really playing this game. Like, yeah, and they're like, yeah, I'll play this game. And we just talk like
Nope.
people,
That's really weird to me.
like we're all doing right now,
That's really weird to me.
and we have fun. How is this weird to you if we're doing it right now?
No, the Xbox way. That's just.
This is the exact same way as the Xbox.
No, it's
way.
not.
We're just using
No,
our
it's
phone. Yes,
not.
it is.
A podcast and an Xbox party are different. Oh, frick you.
It's pretty much the same thing. You're just talking to each other, but the difference is one you're recording yourselves, and the other you're not.
Ooh, he got me.
This is still the same thing, except for this one we're just recording.
Buy Battlefront 2 on the PlayStation.
No, I'm good. I'm not buying that game again.
Why? It's good. It's like $12.
If I already own the game, I'm not gonna rebuy it.
That's what I did. Well, you already own it on the PlayStation or on the Xbox?
Already. I'll let you answer that one, Reese.
I don't know, so I can't.
Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yes. I'm waiting on your
What
answer.
do I already own it on?
I don't know, Steven. Do you own it on the PlayStation?
Reese.
I don't know, Steven. I don't know why you're acting like I know.
Yeah, okay.
What's happening?
Next topic.
No,
I just got back.
I'm like, do you want to play Star Wars Battlefront 2? And he's like, no, I already. And I was like, he's like, I'm not gonna rebuy it. I'm like, do you already have it? And he's like, I'll let you answer that question. I'm like, do you already have it? And he's like, I'm gonna let you. And I was like, I don't know.
Did you see what the problem here is, Nick? Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Do you have it on the PlayStation or not? Just answer the question.
I've already said no.
God, was that hard? It was that easy.
No, I have already said no because
Steven,
you were like, yeah, buy it on the
Steven,
PlayStation.
It was also kind of your fault because you said I'm not gonna rebuy it, so you didn't specify that you are rebuying like you have it on the Xbox.
I was like, oh,
yeah, but then he's like,
do
you even own it on? Then he did ask, do you even own it? What was that thing we played all of the time, Reese?
I had to think about it because my mindset was on the PlayStation. So when you said I don't want to rebuy it, I wasn't thinking about the Xbox. I was thinking about the PlayStation.
You're like, oh, I don't want to rebuy it, and it's like.
Well, yeah. Well, if you also put two and two together, Reese, we played it so much on the Xbox. I just kind of figured you thought.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking
like
about the
games.
Xbox when I thought about it. I was thinking
4 games.
You might be talking about that.
It was more than 4 games. Way more than 4 games.
You were always like, I don't like Heroes vs. Villains, and I was like, that's the only good game mode.
Yeah, but
honestly, I think you guys argue about petty stuff all the time.
I cannot wait. I want to play Battlefront 2. Like, I have it, but I was like, literally, I'll buy things just for I'm going to record this because I can't record it.
I would further that, Nick, but I'd rather talk about that in a personal time.
If it's $12, I'm like, facts, my guy. I'm not freaking.
I don't even have $12 right now, Reese.
No, I'm saying if it's $12, and I'm like, I know I already have it, but I can't record it, and so I can have fun and also record a video. Why the fuck
my whole like mindset is like, if I already own it, I don't want to buy it again. That's dumb.
Well, I mean, you're have fun playing it, and you can also record it. That's just to me like.
I rebuy games only if I had a game on PlayStation, but didn't have it on Xbox when we were only playing on the Xbox. I'd be like, all right, I'll just buy it on the Xbox so I can actually play with my friends. That's what I do. I usually.
But would you just like if you own something on Xbox, would you buy it for PlayStation just to have fun on it PlayStation when you already play it on the Xbox?
Oh, say like if. Like,
but if it's like if you want to record it, if you're like this would be good to record, it's only $12.
Recording but like because if I already have an Xbox, we have a Twitch, but like I wouldn't if I had friends who played on PlayStation, not Xbox, I'd be like, I'll just buy it on the PlayStation then.
I don't know, but I'd just rather just have it on the one console, and I don't really care for buying it on the other. Plus, I put more time in on something in one console rather than the
That
other.
is very annoying because it's like I'm like I'll be like level 40 on Vader and Battlefront 2, and like I got all max cards, and now I'm gonna go to PlayStation, like got bump cards. But I got them skills, my guy. So I'm gonna catch them dubs regardless. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't see the.
I'm gonna catch them dubs regardless, Steve.
If I own it on one console, like, but my whole ideals are I'm gonna buy solo games on PlayStation and then multiplayer games on Xbox.
Me,
So that's
it all
ours.
matters on what my friends are on. Like if
Yeah,
if it
that's
has a
why I buy all my
multiplayer
multiplayer
and
on
a single
Xbox.
player, and like it's on both consoles, and like everyone's getting it on Xbox, I'll be like, I'll get it on Xbox if
Yeah.
I have a multiplayer.
That's usually how I go it, because multiplayer Xbox, all my friends are on Xbox.
But
No
then
one's
if I
on
get on
PlayStation.
PlayStation and everyone's like, I got it on Xbox, like 2 months later,
Well-
if I ever get the money, I'll be like, all right, I'll just get it so we can play multiplayer.
To me, it was like, okay, if they want to play on Xbox, I'll play it on Xbox. But if I want to record it and they want to play it, or I can just record it, I'll just buy it on PlayStation 2. Bang bang, easy peasy. Get them dubs on both consoles, my guy. You know what I'm saying, Yonk? You know what I'm saying? Yonk knows what I'm saying.
100%.
I still hate recording solo.
I don't like it that much because it's like, just because it's in my living room. If it wasn't, because if I was just like, Steve, my boy sitting on a bean bag in his room, dog, frick, I'd do that so fast.
Well, if you were Steve, and then you can only post one video a day and hope it uploads, it doesn't become boring.
I can post like
Honestly, I
post,
think
like,
how Reese is, he probably wouldn't mind because he's like, I don't edit anyways, so
Yeah,
he'd just
thanks.
go with it.
Well, and that's not the only reason. There's like other reasons.
like, it is weird though because every time I take like one of those like couple, like what the frick?
What?
What the frick?
What?
You good,
You-
Reese?
Yeah, I'm good now. Parker joined the call and he's like paused or he called me. But whatever, technical difficulties. But yeah, like I don't know what I was talking about, but I don't ever even check my videos sometimes, dog. Like I posted an 18-minute video and then I was like, wait, I didn't even check to see if I was talking in that. I was like, I didn't even check to see if the audio works, and I was like, it probably did.
I don't like doing the solo stuff anyways. I find it, I don't know. I have more fun on the solo games when it's just me not really talking, but like all happening in my head. I like, I guess, being in my own head rather than just playing a solo game and talking just for
I
entertainment.
thought it was very weird at first, and then I was like, oh, it's not that bad.
I still don't like it. I just talking to myself just for talking to myself isn't something I like doing.
Me, I already talk to myself out loud because I'm like the opposite. I find it weird to talk to myself in my head.
Yeah.
Dude, that's where I have the bet. That's not real dumb. It's where I have the best conversations with myself. In
Dude,
my
I
head,
just hate talking to myself.
I know. Like,
Parker,
if
what?
okay.
Get the
If
frick
I,
out of here.
if
You're not a
I
guest,
say it
my
in my
guy.
head,
You're not a guest.
I'll say something in my head and
Bye.
be like, that doesn't sound right, and say it out loud.
what the heck?
Special appearance, Parko 3.
Should we? Let me not say that.
Hey, this guy is
more
being
notes,
very annoying. Dog, we're not frick off.
But I had like some of the best conversations in my head rather than out loud. And then when I'm playing a game, just talking out loud just doesn't really work for me. So
No,
like
me,
in my
there'd be
head,
times where I talk in my head to myself, and then like a second later, I'm like, nah, that doesn't sound right, and say it out loud and be like, all right, there we go.
Like I can do both. Normally Yonk's the person that does both things, but I can like. I mean, I only do it to record videos, but it's not that bad.
I don't like it.
I mean, and I like say something, and I'm like, dang, that's pretty funny. I'm a genius.
And like, but usually when I'm playing a game, I kind of like going full in on like a solo game. I like going in like full concentration because if I like speak out loud just to be able to speak, my brain doesn't like take in what everything's been told to me. And like I like when I play a story game or something, I really like getting into the story, kind of like a book in a way.
Oh
Where
no,
it's just
me,
like
I
you
put
kind of want
myself
pure silence with a book.
stab in that middle of that conversation. I say what I would say if I was there.
Yeah, that's what I do
Oh, yeah,
in my
so,
head.
like-
that is
Like,
that is what I do in my head.
Someone will talk, and you're like, shut the frick up.
Yeah.
I do all of that stuff in my head. Like I don't like doing it out loud.
Yeah,
No,
like just
if
for
I'm
me,
playing
saying
a
stuff in
solo
my
game-
head, I've never done it, so it just always feels weird and I don't like it.
If I'm playing a solo game and it's like, and then like,
That is just me, Yonk, but in opposite.
if I'm playing a solo game, normally it's just like it's empty coconut head. If I'm not talking out loud, it's just like there's no focus, there's no total concentration. It's just like, don't.
The only times
Here's
I
a
go
great
silent is when I'm
example.
going try hard, and you'll hear me just like do a grunting noise or something like that. Or when I get mad, I just smack stuff.
Here's like a great example of me usually during a solo game. Reese, I guess Reese will only get this though. In Gravity Falls, when Dipper is reading the book and he just keeps clicking the pen, you remember that?
Yeah,
And like he's
sounds
like chewing on the pen and like
Sounds
kind
like
of
you-
annoying Mabel.
I feel like you have ADD, Steven.
But like he's just kind of sitting there like full concentration, like It's like that is just me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nope.
that is just me doing a solo game.
Nope. I'm just like, don't. Like empty coconut head. But if I'm talking out loud, then I'll say something.
Nah,
Like I just do games by muscle memory a lot.
that's how a lot of games happen. Because like muscle memory really helps. Because like if you get like really aggravated and you're like, man, how am I still doing anything? And you're just like your brain's kind of moving. Like I'll do that like if I'm talking to someone and like I'm playing a game and like I'm just kind of like we're just talking. My hands will just play the game and my brain thinks nothing of what's going on. I'm like, oh, I did really good. How did I do that?
Dog, this is a weird conversation. This is a weird like separate thing. Also, we're like an hour in, by the way.
Yeah, but make up for time.
Like I'll be playing a game sometimes, and then I'll be like, you know what? Like especially like during Fallout, like playing Fallout and stuff. I'm like, I'm gonna be an evil character, and then I'll kill a bad guy randomly, and I'm like, I feel horrible. And then I'll like go back and
I
save
feel
because
no regret ever.
you know like New Vegas and stuff, like outside the first town, there's like 3 powder keggers just like sitting on a bench.
Yeah.
Like, I killed them all, and then I was like, I feel like the worst person ever. They didn't even shoot at me. They didn't do anything to me. They just said mean comments. They did not deserve to die. I'm going back.
I do. Okay, this like I get what you're saying. It's just like, man, I guess we just have good moral compasses because I know they're not real. I know if I do it, there's no like real life consequence. But when I do it, I'm like, dang, I feel bad.
Okay.
Oh my god! During my Far Cry 4 playthrough, like the first episode, the first episode's been released yet, but during the first episode, I was driving in an ATV. Spoilers, by the way, if you haven't seen it. But I was driving in an ATV, and then
Far Cry 4 first videos came out.
Yeah, I said that, but so this random dog comes out, and I hit it with my ATV going full speed, and it died. And I was like, oh my! Like I literally just stopped the ATV, and I was like, oh my god! And like I looked at it, I like kissed it on its little wolf forehead, and I like sent it up to the afterlife and stuff. I felt like a horrible person. And
you were like oh, you were like
I was driving away, and I was like, drive away the regret. Drive away the regret.
Me?
All I
I'm the exact
imagine is
opposite.
you, like your Tanjiro, like after you kill him, you're just like making a grave. You're like, you know, have a better life and the afterlife. We're praying.
Yeah,
for you.
I felt horrible. I was like, go to the afterlife, have a freaking. It made me feel awful.
That's
I
what
remember
I'm
one thing from
imagining.
Far Cry Primal.
It hops out of the bushes and just like it makes this just this awful howl as I hit it going full speed into ATV, and I felt like the worst person to ever live.
Okay, good news. It was gonna kill you if you didn't.
It was going to attack me, but I didn't care, man.
Man, you sound like okay. This sounds really
weeby.
weeby.
I've
You go first.
Shot like there's a big animal and I'm like, let's shoot it, and I shoot it and it starts to chase me and almost kills me all the time, and I haven't learned my lesson since. I still do it. And also I long live the king someone off of a cliff.
Also,
Like, y'all can watch that video after this, and I felt awful.
like all I am imagining is like, it sounds like I already said it, but it's like really weeby. Like I'm just like, man, you're like Tanjiro after he kills the demons, and there's some man you're still like putting a grave down. And you're like, bless up my guy, have a better life. I hope you find something in all of this.
Yeah, and then like in the second video, like after I would kill like any guy, even after they were shooting at me, I would just like I'd give him like a little kiss on the forehead, and I'd be like, I'm sending you up to the afterlife, and then I was like, I'm not making fun of any religions, church and milk thing. I'm sending them up. I feel awful.
Yeah, no, that's not me. If I kill a bad guy, I kill a bad guy, no remorse.
Yeah.
But like if it's a good person, I'd be like, dang, that sucks.
No,
and,
if
like,
it's a
I'll
bad
reload
guy,
a
I
save.
still feel bad. Because those bad guys had families.
No
Steven.
remorse.
Those bad guys had families.
Yeah, but you could say that about anything. Like any form of media with a bad guy, it's like, dang, I've never seen Naruto, and I know there's a character named Pain. It's like, I don't know if he dies, but if he does, it's like, dang, that man had a family.
No. No.
No remorse.
Yeah, okay, another good example, who's like freaking Thanos, you know? He had a family.
Yeah, and I felt
Spoiler,
bad for
but they were all dead.
I felt kind of bad for him, man.
I did not feel bad.
No remorse. If it's a bad guy, no remorse. You get what you get. If it's a good guy, though, it's like, dang, I feel bad. I know what you're like in the other run.
It was awful. Like, if you watch the wolf thing, you will be like, oh my god, I understand.
The only time I felt that way, I played Undertale, and like that was like before the fandom was like freaking awful, and I can't stand it. I think it's a really good game though. But
actually, watch the video right now. Like, I'll just talk to them I'm pretty sure it just pauses you guys. I'll just talk to the audience while you guys watch it.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it after.
Dang it! I want your live.
But like in Undertale, I would like I only did the pacifist run, but I'd be like, dang, I feel bad for killing any one of these things. Like even if it was a bad guy, I'd like feel bad if I did the genocide run because I'm like, frick, I couldn't do that. My heart couldn't handle that. And plus, I knew what Sans would do, and would be like, yeah, no, I don't really care.
That's a good game, man. Undertale's a good game.
Undertale's a good game. The fandom's weird, and
I never got into. Oh my god, man! Have you seen like the Timmy videos? Stop! It's not cool when you make the Timmy voice. Stop. Like people will like do the TikTok voice cover of like the hoy I'm blah 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 blah, and you're like, stop talking forever, please. Spare me. God.
Also, Funimation, Nick and I came up with a great thing you guys could do. You know, sponsor. You know, use our idea if you want, but you know.
Wait, don't tell them to use our idea, because if they ever use it, then you can literally just copyright. You can literally copyright them and be like, "Dog, you used our idea. We made it. We came up with it first."
All right, this is an idea. This is now copyrighted. That's not how copyrights work, but we're gonna give it out. So when it comes to TV, or I guess since we're watching anime right now, wouldn't it be so cool if like a streaming company, an anime streaming company, just kind of like did the
if they made a GameFly for anime? Yes, I need GameFly.
A CW type thing where it's just like anything that comes up the day after will go up on the site with ads, but it's a free thing. It's free. You go, there's ads, and you just watch it come up, and you just watch the ads. You get money. I get to watch what I want to watch, and it's free because there's like 50 million streaming services, and we can't own them all now. I don't know how much CW is getting paid for it, but I mean, seems like they're getting a lot. Those ads, like, you know, they take up time, but I'd rather do a free thing with the ads than pay for a whole new streaming or, you know, have to go through a whole new streaming service because there's Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus. There's so many.
So, I started rewatching, like, getting back into Naruto, and, like, the part that I left off at was so bad because I had 20 episodes of just flashbacks, man.
It's such a good show, bro.
It's nothing but them, like, I started guessing, like, at the very beginning of the episode, they look at a photo, I'm like, nope, it's going to be a flashback. The whole episode is a flashback.
The only thing I know about Naruto is when I heard from a lot of people, this is like when a lot of people that I've asked, like, should I watch Naruto, other than you two, it's been like, the original Naruto series is good for the stories, but if you want to watch the fights, watch Shippuden. And I'm like, is that...
And also, cast Boruto into Tartarus. Just please.
I've only heard bad things about Boruto, even, like, without even wanting to get into Naruto, because it's like, all I've heard is, like, it's bad, it sucks, it's horrible.
It really is horrible. It's terrible. It shouldn't exist. The only reason that I semi-like it is the fact that it has, like, no. I mean, like, no. It's like 1% of the whole show I kind of like. And it's just because it's one, like, pairing of people that I like.
Would you like... Huh? Would you like to tell us this pairing of people?
No, it's spoiled.
I feel like Naruto's so old now, I could give 2-0 about, like, who ends up together.
It's not about Naruto. It's not Naruto.
Alright, then I could care even less. But Nick might.
I like them a lot. Hey, bro, can you frick off? Your combos are stupid. I died.
Can I just... Wednesday, the My Hero movie comes out. The second My Hero movie.
I don't care. I don't care.
It is not based off of a manga.
After getting into, like, Demon Slayer and stuff, and then I was like, I kind of dropped anime a little bit, and I was like, My Hero Academia, I don't really care that much.
I still like it. I'm still watching it. I think it's still pretty good. I don't think it's the best anime ever. I haven't watched, too many anime, and all I've really stuck with is shonen. And, like, I like sticking with the dubs, because I used to be a subs guy, but, like, it always hurt my head. I don't really like reading it in sub. But,
you can't read. You can't read.
I can read. Like, legit,
no,
for years, I did sub. And,
no,
like, I was like, yeah, I did sub. And then, like, I stopped watching anime for a while and came back and went, like, I don't want to do dub.
Steven can't read, confirmed.
I don't want to do sub.
Hashtag Steven can't read. That's with the PH, folks. The PH,
Okay. I watched one really bad show and one just decent show, both in sub. Thank you very much.
Even
I watched
pretty
much all of Fairy Tail, every episode of Fairy Tail in sub, and then I watched. I wish I could take this back. I watched all of SAO in sub, and I still regret watching all of that too.
All of SAO, man.
Yeah, all of SAO.
No, like, I don't know how you do that to yourself. We need to make a dog. I want to make that review thing so bad.
I want to do episode reviews because I would be the Clone Wars. I'd be there reviewing each episode of the Clone Wars as they come out.
Are stupid.
But, like, I'd like two of us to do it rather than just me be like, so the most recent episode of the Clone Wars.
But me and Yonk don't like the Clone Wars, or at least I don't.
I think Yonk said he likes it, but, like...
I like them. I just like the prequels more, honestly.
Dog,
And like I see your
all
opinion.
of us sitting at the table, snatching Carlin Brothers, and just talking. About
You say that out loud
Yeah.
on a video.
I've said that like 7 times, but
We're being brutally honest.
wait, what?
We're being honest.
What do you say?
We're just gonna copy.
I would actually like to review the Clone Wars episodes as they come out.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Carlin Brothers. Sorry, Jonathan and Ben. Oh, is it their names? I'm a freaking genius. I remembered. Is it Jonathan? I think.
No, you know, we should go with the Good Mythical Morning style. Thanks, I'm kidding.
Okay, it's been a very long time. We should start coming to a close, so this can actually come out on Monday.
I guess. But I see your guys' opinion about Clone Wars, and I had a vocab word that worked, and now I can't remember my word, but basically it's like there's no changing my opinion. I see that I can't change your opinion, and you can't change my opinion, or we're just going to have to live with that. Which is a lot of things between at least me and Reese.
Okay, now hit him with the outro, Steve.
I'm good. I did my last outro on the most recent video I did, which is my goodbye.
That doesn't mean you're done with outros.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was my
That
last
just
solo
means you're
outro.
done with solo outros.
That was my last solo outro. Nick doesn't do the outro. And it's only me and you, Nick.
I just say Yonkers Chonkers is out. Bye.
Yeah, but you gotta do the full outro. That really gives us our support. Like.
Well, then why
comments.
don't you do it, Steven?
Yeah, but
Okay, fine,
I'm done.
fine.
Yeah.
I'll do the extended one.
Extended one.
All right. Thanks for watching the podcast.
No,
Hope you guys-
wait. Let's do the extended one, Steve.
Well, no. For first, I gotta say some words.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for watching the podcast. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming to the 9th podcast. The 10th one will be coming
What if
out
it's actually nothing?
Sunday or anything or
Hopefully.
sometime afterward. But if it's number 10, something special might happen or not. We don't really know. Still pointing that one out. Also, April 1st, Steven's comeback, ?
It seemed like a 2-minute video called "Got Him Out."
Got him. You know, I still have on my PlayStation the next 2 episodes of BioShock and a half completed Dark Souls 2 video.
Release them.
Nah, I'm gonna release them I'm gonna release both of them on April 1st.
That's like, how long is that from now? Like a month?
This
Yep.
April 1st because April Fools.
I know that, but that's so far. Okay, so follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, donate to us on Patreon, check out our non-Patreon Discord,
No.
check us out on Twitch.
Whoa, wait, back it up. I didn't know you were just gonna read the whole thing.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Extended.
This is the long one. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitter, donate to us on Patreon, check out our non-Patreon Discord, check us out on Twitch, subscribe, hit the like button.
Don't check out Patreon, guys.
Paranoid Subscription Milk. Peace, fellas. We're out, and as
Bye.
always, the links are in the description down below. Goodbye.
Bye.
All right, guys, I love you, and I have full control of stopping it. So thanks for coming out. Bye.
Okay.